Hello everyone. Today we will discuss on linear motion. First of all, we have to learn what is mechanics. What is mechanics? So, in our everyday life, we see various bodies around us. Some are at rest, like a book is on table. Book is on table, is rest, and some are in motions, like a car, moving car, a car moving on the road. It is in motion. So, the branch of physics in which rest and motion of bodies are discussed is called mechanics. In other words, we can say the branch of physics which deals with motion and effects of force. So we can say that mechanics consists with motion or rest plus effects of effects of force. So by the combination of these two, we can found mechanics. So we can say that the branch of physics which deals with motion and effects of force on a body is called mechanics. Mechanics is divided into two parts. Let me erase this thing. Mechanics is divided into two parts. One is static and one is dynamics. So we can say we found out that mechanics is divided into two parts. One is statics, one is dynamics. In statics parts, here we deals with bodies that are at rest, and in the dynamics part we deals with bodies which are in motions, Dynamics are also divided into two parts. One is kin- kinematics, kinematics, and other one is kinetics. So, what is kinematics? The branch of mechanics which deals only with the nature of motion without having any regard to the cause of motion is called kinematics. Like a apple falling from the roof. So we can say that apple falling from the roof uh, is is in the part of kinematics in dynamics. What is kinetics? The kinetics, the branch of mechanics which deals with both the nature and cause of motion. So here we can deals with like energy preserved by a motion car. These are the things which are discussed in kinetics. So we are not dealing with this kinetics or kinematics. We are dealing with here in linear motion. So what is linear motion? The motion of a moving body along a straight line is called linear motion or one dimensional motions. Like a car is moving on the road. A car is moving on the road. Here the car is moving on the straight line or in the one dimensional road. Like we can consider a road in a one dimensional way. So linear motion is a motion where bodies are going at straight line, or we can say that it is a one dimensional motions. One dimensional motions. So now we are, what is rest and what is static, or what is in motion. So we have to deal with what is rest and what is in motion. When an object does not change its position in course of time with respect to its surrounding, then the state of the body is said to be at rest. On the other hand, when the position is changed, then it is called in motion. To understand rest and motion, we have to consider first of a reference frame. So suppose this is a reference frame. We will discuss what is reference frame in the next in the following lectures. So first of all, consider this, it is a reference frame. We consider, here is a book. There is a book, and a book is on the table. With respect to this reference frame, this book doesn't change its position over time, change its position over time. So we can say that the book is on rest. But what is about the car? When a car is moving on the road, it change its position over time. Change its position position over time. Over time. So here it is changing its position. The car is changing its position, but the book doesn't change its position. So by the help of this reference frame, we can say that the book is on rest, but the car is on motion. Now, coming to the next part, kinds of motion. There are several kinds of motion. Here we'll discuss. First of all, one is translation motion. What is translational translational motion? So, what is translational motion? If a body moves in such a way that all the particles of the body move with the same velocity in straight parallel paths, then the motion is said to be translation motion. So we take an example. Here it is a roof and here is a body. And a body is falling from this roof. And the all of the particles of this body are parallel to each other, and or it's moving on the same direction, or it's moving on the same direction. So this kind of motion is said to be a translation motion. Or we can consider the car example. This example is also a translational motion. Now coming to the second one. The second one is rotational motion. Rotational motion. So what is rotational motion? So in rotational motion, when a body moves along, not the when a body revolves about a fixed point of axis, it is said to be rotational motion. Motion of hour or minute, hand of clock, etc. Like if you take an example of clock, this is the hour hour hand, and this is the not no, this is the minute hand, minute minute hand, and this is the hour hand. And this minute hand and the hour hand always rotate or revolves in this clock. So this kind of motion is known as rotational motion. So the third one is translarotational motion, or you can say that it is a kind of mixed motion. The mixed of translation rotational motion is known as translarotational motion. If I take an example of a wheel, so when wheel, if I take an example of wheel, when a wheel is moving, like when a wheel is moving, it is moving on the straight line in this direction, and so it is going to the forward, and all the particles of this wheel also revolves and going forward. So this kind of motion is known as translational motion, and it is rotate on its way. So it is also a rotational motion. This kind of mixed motion is known as translarotational motion. The fourth one is periodic motion. Periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? Any motion of a body that repeats itself after a regular interval of time is known as periodic motion. For example, we can say that hour or minute hand of a clock position is cylinder in a so if I take an example of like hour or minute hand of a clock, or piston of cylinder of a car. So when the clock is moving, it is the for the minute hand, it always moving in this direction, and it crosses this path after 60 seconds. So every time after 60 seconds it cross this point, and it rotates in the same direction. It crosses this point in at the same clockwise direction. So this known as rotation, periodic motion. Or we can have another example of, like, if I draw a cylinder of a car, a cylinder of a car a cylinder of a car always moving in that manner, upwards and downwards. And all that, if I take a point, this point, every time after some time interval, it will cross this point at the same direction at the same time. So this kind of motion is known as periodic motion. So what is the fifth one? The fifth one is vibrational motion. Vibrational motion. So what is vibrational motion? When a body moves back and forth repeatedly about a mean position, its motion is called oscillatory or vibratory motion. So if I take an example of car cylinder again, this car cylinder, if I take this half position, so all the time the cylinder will remain half time of this point. Uh, if I take the total time period, the half time will be it remain in this direction, and the half time will be it will remain in this direction. So this kind of periodic motion is a uh, vibrational motion. So every vibrational motion is a periodic motion, but every periodic motion is not a vibrational motion. So now what is reference frame? So to know about reference frame, let us take an example of rest and motion. When we say that a body is at rest or in motion, then it is understood that it is at rest or its position is changing with respect to a second body. So here can be a second body. This is a car, and a car is moving, and we say that a car is moving with respect to a second body. Let us take another example to why we should take this second body. Suppose two train is moving parallelly at the same speed. This is a train 1 and this is the train 2. And here is a passenger and here is the passenger. Two train is moving at the same direction at the same velocity. Velocity. Here, these two passengers will see that this is at rest position of this passenger respect, and this passenger will see that this passenger is at rest of his respect. But when a boy standing outside of the train or at a certain position, he will see that these two passengers are at motion. So what we say that we find that we can say a body is at rest or is a motion with a second body or a second observer. So to know if a body is in rest or is in a motion, we take a second body which is known as reference frame, which is known as reference frame. So we understood what is reference frame. A reference frame can be a one dimensional. We can say that one dimensional, like a string. A string is a one dimensional reference frame. A reference frame can be a two dimensional. Like it has x axis and y axis. We can say that a reference frame can be a three dimensional, like three dimensional, x axis, y axis, z axis, three dimensional. So in that video we learned what is mechanics, what is linear motion, what is mechanics, what is linear motion, what is rest and motion. Then we learn different kinds of motion, and we learn what is reference frame. If our video gives you information, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. We'll discuss many things about linear motion in our following video. Thank you for today.